What's up, friends? Matt here with the Traveling Prospector, and well, we have a piece of bedrock down there. Now, this is on the road, so I mean, roadside bedrock. Not saying it hasn't happened before, because I have found some nice gold right offside the road. Well, we're standing right on bedrock. However, I can already tell you this is too loose. Just for fun though, we'll go ahead and we'll do one. Well guys, nothing there, so we moved on down the road. So yeah guys, like I said, after lunch I'm gonna go down there and hopefully I can show you guys some gold in the pan. I don't think this spot right here is the spot that is going to do it for me, but what I'm saying is I don't think this spot's going to be the spot that puts 3 ounces in my pan, or even an ounce in my pan, but maybe we can find some gold here so I can see some gold in my pan. And I haven't even seen gold in my pan yet. I probably ran at least 20 pans, close to. Maybe a couple pieces of fly poop, but not good. Guess it's better than being stuck in the Wyoming with a broken down alternator. This is going to be interesting. A no cow energy bar for dessert. Best by July 2020. Well, it's 2026 right now. Really don't taste pretty good to me. They've been in the freezer for probably the last 4 to 5 years. Yeah, there used to be a house over here. And I just about got my truck stuck back here, my red truck, right back here in this sand. I thought I'd pull back here and thought this would be a good camping spot for me. Well, I just about got my truck stuck right here years ago. Part of the claim back there as well. So this is all old tellings. They've already worked this stuff. It's not held together tight. See how loose it is and easy it comes apart? That just tells me right there that there probably isn't going to be anything in there. However, guys, I'm just looking for a small piece of gold. I mean, just even a small piece. And all because material has been worked before does not mean that you shouldn't check it, because sometimes the old timers had a bad day and you can find some really good gold in some easy type of digging material. Little bits of, almost like they're little pieces of broken up bedrock. Yeah, the water is cold, that's for sure. Tossing out the bigger rocks because I know that's, you know, we can tell that's not gold. You do want to keep the bigger rocks in there when you start though, because it helps get rid of the lighter material. Yeah, it's not gold. It looks like it, but it's not, guys. It's fool's gold. Man, what am I going to do with that? That tells you that the heavies, this is the heavy side. When the river's running hard, it brings in a lot of the flow right here. I don't even really want to take this because I have no use for it. But I just think that's kind of interesting here.
Good morning, guys. Well, this was home last night. This isn't my entirely favorite camping spot, but it works, and I needed the spot to stay last night, so I didn't think there was any sense of driving to another spot when I was at one that I could stay at, so that's what I did. I stayed at this spot. And, well, about 9 o'clock, 9:30, some truck pulled up last night. I had my curtain tucked back, and anyhow, they just sat there for a few minutes with their headlights shined on my van, and I finally got out of bed and flipped up my toggle here, and as soon as I did that, they left. So at first I thought, was it the cops? But I know that this spot is legal because I marked behind a county road sign, and I've seen people. I could technically camp here for 14 days, the spot that I'm at right now. However, there are neighbors over there. In a way, whenever I camp here, you kind of feel like you're moving into the neighborhood. So, there was actually a couple people last night who stopped up here. One had their headlights on, and I heard somebody else later on, and then they left. And then I heard the door down at the neighbors, kind of like the same door shut, and I was like, was that the neighbors checking in on me? Maybe it's in my head? So, anyhow. Like I said earlier, if not, I had to drive down the road a few miles, like 10, 11, 12, something like that, so I could get some self-service. That's one thing around here that, unfortunately, there's a lot of dead spots, and you barely get service anywhere. So, it's not uncommon to have to drive 10 to 15 miles just to get cell service in certain parts. So, in the future, guys, if I upload a video and you don't see me responsive in the comments, I'm probably off the grid. Somebody threw away their dishes. Someone threw away their lunchware, which actually looks pretty dang good if you ask me. Not that I want it. Honestly, they kind of look like they could be cleaned up and used. Some of them actually look brand new, and they even have the lids there. I might go back and take a look. Anyhow, I gotta make my way down to this here in a second. I'm gonna let the ants have it. Oh yeah. Here we are. That looks like a piece of bedrock. I would have to say that's a piece of bedrock right here. That's bedrock. That's bedrock. All right, well, I'm gonna do a few samples around here just to see. So none of this really looks, I mean, where I'm at right now, nothing really stands out to me and looks super great. Well, I would really like to get that rock out right there, but I'm gonna break that tool if I do that. However, I took a pan there and I took a pan there, and the material here is not even heavy. There's no black sands at all in it. When you don't even have any black sands at all, that tells you right there that there aren't any heavy materials around. Not saying there couldn't be an occasional piece of gold, but the pans are weak. Like there's nothing in them. We don't want the poison oak. Something packed in like that. I snuffed it up in the snuffer and we can look at it later today, but I still feel like it's mica. Some of this stuff I'm having a hard time telling, and I don't know if that's been because it's been a few years since I've been out here doing it.
No, it's just not gold and I want it to be. If you sit there and look at it and have to study it, it's not gold.
I like that over there. This over here I feel like it's just a waste of time. That's actually bedrock. That's the cliff. That's bedrock. I think the gold was flowing through this white water right here. When the gold is moving in the river, this is what carries it right here. And well, the gold is just looking for a chance to drop out any chance it can take. So I think it came flowing around there and it dropped out over there. Nothing in there. Well, there isn't much left here for me on this side of the river. I know what I like is over there, and that's all I'm really interested in. I've already been over there and I've already tasted that, you could say, going through it with a gold pan. All right, do we go for it? Do we jump the gap? You think we got it? I think we got it. Whoa, yeah, we made it. Boom. And that is how you walk around out here. You just step, big stepping stones. That looks like a Fred Flintstone baseball bat right there, doesn't it? Okay, what is the easiest way out? Probably that way right there. Might be a trail that way too. So it looks all overgrown though there, like old road. I don't really want to go that far up if I don't have to, but short power stomps. Power stomps. We'll power stump our way up this one. What's up, guys? Well, this is where I'm spending the night. I actually get cell phone service here. The sun's getting ready to set below the valley here, and that'll make it a little bit cooler. It was a pretty amazing day as far as the temperature goes. A little bit cooler first thing in the morning, but afternoon I didn't even need this thing right here for most of the day, that is, especially when you're moving around. Here's the views. You got the river right down there. I'm actually on a mining claim that I've dug 1.5 grams off of, years back. So I may go down with the pan and just kind of mess around, but like I said, I've been here before. That's another one of those deals. I kind of want to go on to the other side of the river and see what it has to offer. But yeah, guys, I'm still on my search to find my first actual piece of gold here in the great state of California. But I'll pick this up and I'll see you guys tomorrow or whenever I get my next one upload out. Thanks for watching and talk to you later.